Today I'm at the Bang Saen Grand Prix. It's my first time at this race and here in Bang Saen. Over the next 3 days we're going to be checking out the racing, the paddock area and what's around the circuit. So it's been raining all morning, so I got here a bit late. I've missed a few qualifying sessions, but hopefully catching the Hilux Revo race pretty soon. But the first thing I got to do is figure out where to go get a pit pass. I couldn't get a media pass this time since there was too many applicants and they shut it down pretty early. But I found out that there's a pass for 500 baht. But check out the hospitality for the Be Quick team. Oh, and they have the schedule up over here. See, right behind me is the schedule on the wall over here. So for the teams, it's from Wednesday to Sunday, but everything really happens from Friday to Sunday. One thing that's pretty cool about this race is that it's a street circuit, and part of it is along the beach road. So right now I'm on the main beach road what is it? The promenade. I guess it's a promenade, right? The beach is right behind me here, as you can see. All the chairs are closed today. It's just been raining so much. I was actually trapped at the McDonald's that I decided to get breakfast at this morning. I couldn't really find any decent breakfast places, so I just ran over there. It's been a long time since I had a McDonald's breakfast, like well over a year. But I was trapped there for far too long, and I ended up getting on my bike and getting soaked on the way to my hotel to go grab my rain gear. So I've got it in my backpack, and I got my umbrella and stuff. Okay, so I got my pit pass and grid walk pass. It's 500 baht, and I also got a race schedule. But the race schedule that they have, how it's written out, is really freaking confusing. Oh Jesus, these speakers are loud. But I think there's some eco race that's just about to start. Oh, man, look out, the stair right there is way too tall. And there's a bunch of idiots just crowding the entrance. They don't let you by. They really did not make this easy to walk around. Like, there's stuff blocked off, and there's all these chairs over here. Well, they got a lot of grandstands along the straight over here. And then they have the screen to watch right there. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's two. There's one right there. And then there's a crossover bridge. Wow, those cars seem a lot faster when you're right next to the track, right at the start of the braking zone. There's the 100-meter board right there. That's pretty cool. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just keep walking around the track and see where everything is, so then I can choose the best spot to be at tomorrow for the big race, or the two big races, or three. So the main classes for the weekend are the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, the group with GT4 and GTC, and then GT3 and GTM are the main big group that's racing this weekend. So I think those main races are happening on Saturday, so that will be pretty awesome. The rest will just see all the other supporting races. There's a ton of classes this weekend. Like, we got a couple truck classes, we got little eco cars. There was like 5 Toyota classes. There's one class that's just GT86s or GR86s, whatever they're calling them now. There's definitely something I'm missing, but there's a ton of racing going on this weekend. And as long as the rain stays away, like this morning it was raining all morning and it was crazy, but right now it's dry. If it just stays like this, it'll be fantastic. I was just getting yelled at for trying to get some shots up there. There's no signage. It is pretty cool that there's all these food vendors around the track. Like, they're all over the place. If I'm here next year, I'm definitely gonna try and book one of these hotels. This would be awesome. Like, these people are just standing out on their balcony watching it. Wow, this looks like a really cool spot. You can chill here in one of the chairs, and there's a turn right here. And then you also have a screen right there to watch. Man, this is awesome. The cars are really pushing through that turn too. You can see them kind of pushing out to the wall. And right here we have the beach. You can see how close it is to the racetrack. So this is the Thai Super Eco class. It looks like a bunch of like Brios and maybe some Yaris's. What do we have? There's Brio hatches and sedans and Yaris hatches and sedans in this class from what I can tell. So the Yaris Sativ and the Brio Amaze, those are both the sedans. Look how sketchy these stairs are. There wasn't even railing for the first bit of those stairs. It's safety fifth. Look at it, it's all rusty. They just spray painted over it. The welds are fucking terrible on it too. Like look, they put a new patch. They don't have a rail right there, and it's steeper than the rest of the staircase. And then we got safety marshals just on their phones over here. But it's kind of funny that you can just walk around and go behind the railing like this. Well, it looks like here at turn 16, it's a bridge and a grandstand in one. So you got the beach right down there. Looks like a good 20-foot drop. These stairs that they do on these things are kind of ridiculous. Like, it goes halfway up my calf. What is that? It's over a foot tall. It's a really big drop. And this isn't even the tallest one that I've seen. There's some that are twice this height, and it's really ridiculous. Like, I have some knee problems, so sometimes it's hard to get up this stuff. Like, if someone's got some mobility issues, it's really hard to get up that kind of stuff. This part of the track, you walk through what looks like a construction site. It's 100% a construction site. They're building some platform out there, I guess. Yeah, you can go wherever you want, but you need to have good mobility because you have to walk through stuff like this. It's always so convenient. You have a vendor over there, and I just got a bottle of water for 10 baht. They don't ever gouge you on these, like at these events. It's like a normal price, and it's ice cold. So you can go over there, but I'm gonna go see what's on this side. I don't know if you can walk around the inside over here. Right at the bottom of the stairs, there's a gapao shop right here, and you can get somtam and stuff. It smells pretty good. There's a Poon Thai coffee right here, so you could get some coffee, but they put these banners right there so you can't watch anything. That's a bummer. That would be a nice spot to just chill out at and get out of the heat. It's not super hot right now since it's been raining. I think it's about 30, 31 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. You guys need to figure this shit out. I'll put it down there, but yeah, it's not super hot. It's just really humid because of the rain. Oh, here's a cool spot. Look at this place. Look how big this restaurant is. And they've got a little stand right here. What do they have? Burgers and sandwiches. So it's a good spot to stop at if you want to watch the race, because the track's right here, and this one's not blocked like the coffee place. Here's another cafe over here to watch inside of the turn, the Long Che Cafe. And they've got some nice comfortable chairs outside and nice plants and stuff. It looks really cool. Oh, and we're coming up on a 7-Eleven, of course. You see the sign over there. I just saw a new flavor of the sparkling M150. It's called Midnight Floral. What the fuck? Oh, there's a drone going overhead. Yeah, so I bought it. Let's try it. It's a little weird. It's got some passion fruit, but I guess it's got some sort of flower flavor in it too. Oh, it's got some lychee. I don't really like lychee. Like Long Gone is okay, but it's very similar too. But I think it's like a passion fruit, lychee, and like some sort of flower in there. I don't think I would buy this again. I think maybe the new Red Bull coffee flavor is actually better than this. Just sitting on the steps at the 7-Eleven right next to the track. I think the GR86 race is about to start. So I talked to Tom's Racing of Thailand, and they told me that you could rent one of these cars for a race weekend like this for 400,000 baht, which I think is about $12,000. But you get 3 sets of tires, the car, the crew, trainer, and data analysis throughout the whole weekend. And I think it's like 2 practice sessions, a qualifying session, and 1 or 2 races. For a professional level car, I think it's probably a decent deal, especially with everything that you get. Like, they take care of the car, they're gonna help you drive it, all that stuff. Like, it doesn't seem too bad. I can't afford it. And they also told me that what they can do to the car is air filter in the stock airbox, mid-back exhaust, so I guess like a cat-back exhaust, tane suspension, then just like the safety stuff. I think maybe some brakes. It's probably just pads though. But otherwise it's like a fairly stock car, so it's a easy spec series. Wow, these hotels would be great too. Like, these people are watching up there. There's the cars. But check this place out. It's a freaking boat on the top. That's pretty crazy looking. I bet these places sell out for this weekend. But I wonder how much a room is and how early you need to get the booking. I think this is the most interesting walk I've ever had around a racetrack, and I'm not even halfway around it yet. There's just so much stuff. Like, here's the boat hotel right there. Or maybe it's an apartment building. It says Bang Saen Royal Sea Palace. So I'll have to look that place up. But yeah, it's just so cool. There's like all these places. There's a mini big sea over there, but there's all sorts of restaurants and little shops like you'd normally have on the beach road. But then they're also right next to the racetrack. Oh man, there's a huge puddle on the track right here. Here's the pieces that have been flying off of the cars. Check all this out. There's this cafe over here, Hippo Cafe and Restaurant. You can sit on the railing here. But then there's some other spots right here, right in the braking zone. And then there's the monument for the king right here in this roundabout. Damn, look how tight that turn is. So we're at turns 9's over here, and then turns 11 through 12 are right here, and the sky bridge is right here. But you can cross through this parking lot and get to the start-finish straight. And here's one of the song towers that can take you around. So I'm not sure if I can keep walking through this way or if I need to cross the bridge to keep going. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going through here. This is the last crossover point though, until I get to turn 2. That's a long ways. Oh, you can't keep walking that way. I just saw a sign. It's the sketchy stairs of doom. Sketchy stairs of doom. All these welds on this are freaking god awful. I can weld better than this with my eyes closed. Look at this stuff I'm walking on. Holding on to the Armco for support. And I can walk this way. right next to the track. At least it wasn't pushing out right there. Oh, let's see. Oh, fuck. Okay, now we're inside of turn 8, and it's a very long walk this way, but this is the path. You just have to walk on the covered gutter of the side of the road and hope one of these cover brick things, one of these doesn't just fucking fall through. Now Man, this is so awesome. I get to just stand at places like this and watch the race. This is also one of the classes I really wanted to see because I watched the Porsche Cup that supports the F1 races, and they always have the best racing. So this part of the track is actually a pretty decent downhill section. It flattens out over there, and then they have the 90-degree turn into turn 8. That guy hit the brakes way too early. I just had to walk through a shrubbery. So this is the next way. I have to squeeze through this little gap. Okay. I can barely fit through here. They definitely don't make it easy to walk around. I just had to squeeze through right there. I made it to the inside of the hairpin. The hairpin's right there, but that's as far as I can go. So hopefully no one crashes into the wall over here. It's so fucking crazy having them right there. I don't know why any of the marshals don't say that you can walk over. I'm probably going to be on the live stream for being the idiot that's like on a part of the track that he's not supposed to be at. I didn't realize they built a crossover bridge on the start to finish straight. That's pretty crazy. So it's all diamond plate and angle iron. This looks like it would be pretty treacherous in the rain. That's how they go up. It's always sketchy stuff here. So a lot of people call this place Bang Saen or Bang Saen, but it's Bang Saen. So you see Bo by Mai, Sara A, Ngongu, so it's Bang. And then, forget what this letter is called, but it's a S. Sosua, maybe? Sara E. It's the long vowel, and then no nu. So it's Bang Saen. It's kind of like that for Bangkok. It's supposed to be Bangkok, but no one would know what I was talking about. It looks like this is how they fill the fuel. So they put it through there into the fuel cell with AN fittings or dry brake fittings. I just found something really awesome. The Porsche Carrera Cup has its own parts department in a container over here. And they have just shelves full of parts. It looks like my old work when I worked at the Porsche dealer. It's crazy. These guys are unpacking fenders over here. Yeah, the guys back there said that they ship these containers to whatever track they have races at for this series. So, and it's the Porsche Asia Cup, so it's around Asia. I don't know what the schedule is for this racing class though, but I've never seen that at a track before. It's pretty cool. They also said that they have every part for the cars, but I'm assuming except for chassis ready to go, unless they maybe have a spare car somewhere. So I've been riding around the beach road after the race tonight, and there's all sorts of car clubs up and down the road, but I stopped at this Isuzu one, and it's not the Bacon Car Club like I normally see, and they are down the street, but this club has a lot of really good paintings that are really high quality underneath all their hoods. So I'll just show you some. There's this chick, I don't know who she is. This one right here I think is really cute with these people and their cats. Got the Iron Man and Spider-Man. And then we got this cool dragon. This thing looks awesome. Also a really nice done-up engine, and he's got these little Doraemons on there. This one I'm assuming is this guy's family. This one's got Thor with, I guess, a baby Thor. Then we have the Joker and Harley Quinn. This one looks really awesome. This one is one of my favorites because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, but Goku with all the Dragon Balls looks really cool. Then we have this one that looks pretty awesome, where he's got all the different Isuzu trucks in different colors, and then this hot thick girl on there. And this one's like got a bunch of koi that look really nice in it. And the last one over here has like a anime waifu. And they all have cool lights and stuff going on with them. It's pretty awesome. It's raining like crazy again this morning, just like it was yesterday, where I got trapped at a McDonald's, but I forgot to get video of it, but now I'm trapped at the hotel. I ordered McDonald's again because it was the easiest to find on Grab, but I'm watching the live stream here. As long as it stops before the Yaris race so I can watch my buddy Matt, that would be great. I just got to turn 2 for the Yaris race. This is a really big grandstand over here. I didn't get to come over here yesterday. Unfortunately, there's signs in the corner, but there's a lot of people up here. But there's not very many at the top of the stand, so I don't know if maybe you can't see because of the trees. Yeah, it's just super crowded over here. You can't even get up there. So I'm going to go back and try to go this way. Or go up over the bridge real quick and see what's over there. It goes up over there and then leads up to the hairpin. I just snagged my arm on this fucking sharp wire that's sticking out. Why does everything have to be so fucking dangerous here? Like, there's absolutely no safety ever. Like on one of the railings I grabbed on a sharp edge too. Like, they did this, and then there's just sharp metal here to grab onto. There's not much view over here. I'm gonna try to go to the cafe that's right there. That's pretty cool seeing this guy doing the camera controls for turn 2. It looked like there were 2 separate cameras that he's doing. Okay, I found a spot from turn 2 to turn 3, so you can see up the hill right here. So that's turn 2, and then turn 3 is right here. It's so hard to point while I'm holding this stupid microphone. That was a pretty good start. No crashes. There wasn't even any contact, even though some of them were going 3 wide in there. Well, there was a safety car, and I just saw my buddy Matt go by dragging something from his rear bumper. So over here at turn 2, there's another cafe that it's called the Circuit Cafe. There's a lot of people getting coffee and stuff over here. Looks like a good spot to hang out. Unfortunately, there's not a screen across from it, and they don't have any TVs set up to stream the race. But there was a screen up across from the grandstand over there, and I heard people like grimace at something happening, and then there was a safety car. So So today I want to continue walking around the track. I started at turn 2 and kind of turn 3 that you can't really get to. I parked my bike over by turn 2, but now we're at turn 1, which is a very gradual turn, but it's uphill. Because this goes up Monkey Hill over there, which is turn 2 and 3. But yeah, we'll just continue walking around the track. I think I'll go back over there later, and I'm pretty sure I found a way to get around to the backside of the hairpin. Here's another hotel over here. It's Wheeler Bed and Bike. They have a cafe and a restaurant right here. So there's Denim All Day Dining. That's their restaurant. And I heard from CB Media that it's a pretty good restaurant to go to. I just spotted an Exige over here. I've never seen one with a roof box on it though. I didn't know those tops could support any weight. Got another grandstand over here on the straight leading up to turn 1. And there's also a walking crossover bridge over here too. So I don't think this is the bridge that I took yesterday, but I think it crosses over, so I could go through the track right over here and get over to turn 14. So right past that grandstand, there's all these little snack booths. Like this one has cold drinks, and there's a Lotus Grow Fresh and a mini Big C right here, and a bunch of other little shops. Just always all this convenience around the track to be able to go get something to eat. So you can get some delicious roast chicken over there. Getting yelled at by the guy over there. There's no cars going by, and I was trying to see if a camera shot through the fence was going to work, and it didn't. But I was on the other side of this barrier, but apparently the curb is the barrier, even though I was like touching the barriers yesterday in some spots. It's just all over the place. You can never tell when something is going to be the right thing or the wrong thing here. See, like this guy's just crossing the barrier. Oh. Yeah, I helped him get that thing off of there. But he can go there. I can't even stand next to it when there's no cars near. Okay, so this is where I was yesterday when I crossed over from the other side of the track. And then I walked along this way while all the racing had ended. Okay, let's check out this Exige, or it says Elise CR, or Elise R? I don't know, is that CR or an R? I don't know these Lotuses that much. I've only driven a base Elise, but they're super fun, and this looks awesome. I don't like these 3-spoke wheels, but the rest of it looks cool. I like the blue color and the wide body kit, and it's got the canards, and the front splitter looks really cool. But this top box situation is pretty interesting. It's got a nice looking wing on it. A cool diffuser. This thing looks sweet. Those are some huge tires on it too. It's only 28 degrees right now, but I'm sweating like crazy. It's so humid today. It rained a lot this morning, and then I guess all this walking around, like I'm going uphill now, so that's not helping. I made it to the hairpin. It's right there. Yesterday I was at this spot right here. I had to go through Monkey Hill, which is this way, to get over here. I thought there was a grandstand over here, but I couldn't really see from where I was yesterday. It seems like a spot where they should have a grandstand. If I had gotten my media credentials, I could have gone up here, which would have been awesome. Back over here, there's another cafe to go to. Hidden Lab Cafe and Eatery. Hey, this Porsche Cup race is so awesome. They just sound so cool coming out of the hairpin. I was just riding up Monkey Hill to go to another spot, and I saw this top secret car here. It's the littlest top secret car. It's one of these, I think this is a Toyota IQ, but it's basically a Toyota smart car. Yeah, check this thing out. It's tiny. I've never seen this one before. I've seen a picture of it. Oh yeah, it says IQ right here, so it's one of those little guys. Is the Toyota IQ the car that they used to make the Aston Martin Signet? I don't know if it's this one or a different tiny car that Toyota made. Yeah, this thing's pretty neat. I like the little hatch spoiler that it's got there. Hopefully the monkeys don't come over here and start fucking with the car, because they're right over there. We got monkeys. And there's some really cool hairpin turns and some other nice turns to go on over here. And these GT3 and GTM cars are super fast. They seem quite a bit faster than those Carrera Cup cars. So I just looked at the times on the live stream of these cars, and they're actually 5 seconds slower than the Porsche Carrera Cup cars. So I'm a little surprised by that. Oh man, they're going so fast, and it's so close to the wall right there. It's so crazy being like right next to the wall on a straight like this. I really like how that orange Mercedes sounds. It's got a big V8 in it, and it just sounds so cool. It's like really burly sounding. Wow, I just saw a Ford Mustang in this class. I didn't know that anyone was racing one here. I really like classes like this that are really mixed. So there's like a Ford Mustang. There's some sort of Ferrari. There's a couple Audi R8s, Porsche 911, GT3s, of course. What else was there? Oh, there's that Mercedes GT3 car. But it's cool because they're all pretty competitive. Oh, I almost forgot about the Acura NSX team. Yeah, there's a lot of different cars in this class. It's pretty awesome. Well, this is interesting. They have a gymkhana event going on during the races. Oh, that guy fucked up. Well, that's pretty cool. There's just always all sorts of stuff going on around the track. Well, I just came into the Longche Cafe that's on the inside of, I think, turn 14 or maybe 13. I got a choco banana shake that's pretty delicious, and a blueberry crumble muffin and a bottle of water. But you can see the track right here. Pretty good view, but I think the stairs to go upstairs are right there. I'll go check that out in a bit. Okay, well, I came upstairs at the Longche Cafe, and you have a pretty decent view over here. You have from there to over there, and it's pretty awesome. And you get a good view of the water over here too, which is pretty cool. But they have a pretty big room in here, so let's go check that out. The cars are pretty loud up here with the glass being right there. It bounces off of it. Here's the inside of the upstairs area. They have some nice comfy chairs, and there's some like couches in here, and a lot of like old vintage kind of decorations. Yeah, so downstairs they have this cool collection of like old Hot Wheels type of cars. It's a pretty good collection. So it's this whole wall right here that you can see through, and then if you go in here where the bathrooms are over here, but they also have this wall of just like figures. Like they have a bunch of Dragon Ball Z ones down here, and a bunch of Snoopies and stuff. It's pretty neat. So if you're into toys like this, it's also a good reason to come out to this cafe aside from watching the race from it. The drinks were good and the muffin was pretty good, so I'd definitely recommend coming in here if you come for the Bang Saen Grand Prix or just for a weekend here. Well, I'm on the way back to my bike and it's just starting to rain right now. I think this race is almost over anyway, so that's good. I was gonna jump on the bike and go to the pit. That Supra back there is dragging its exhaust over the whole track. My bike got really dirty going through a gravel lot earlier. I almost dumped it. So I just talked to the driver of this car on his way out, and he got hit in the back here, in the hatch and on the other side, in turns 2, 3, and 4. It's going up Monkey Hill, but the car that hit him is this one, and he said it's in much worse shape and it didn't finish the race, but he had just enough tire clearance on this side to keep going so it didn't cut the tire. But on the other side, it just kind of caved his door in and broke the window glass. Yeah, the other car didn't finish and he was able to finish. So it's Saturday night after the Grand Prix and Beach Road is freaking packed. I just came down here to see if I could find a bite to eat and see if anyone was rolling out, but holy shit, look at all these cars. There's so much traffic right now and they blocked it off to two-way traffic, so it looks like it just goes the whole way to the track. I thought I was just gonna cruise on my bike down here and just see what was going on like I did yesterday, but even on the second road it was fucking crazy. It's like Bangkok traffic right now. I'm starving though, so I'm gonna go find some food. Check out this Celica GT4. He's got a little Akina Speedstars decal on there. Look at this Isuzu truck wagon thing. It says station wagon on it, but it's like one of the old, the pups. I've never seen one of those. I guess they're allowing two-way traffic now because there's a shitload of people going both directions. This seems like a Honda club. There's a guy in a big Goldwing, the traffic police guy leading them, and there's monkeys and CT125s. Like this guy's got the old Z50 monkey livery one. Some Super Cubs. Like we have a Super Cub right there. Oh, check out this Dax. I like the flame graphics that he's got on there. This is awesome. Yeah, this has to be like a whole motorbike club. It's a club? Club? Bike club. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a bike club. It's awesome. Wow, this is a big club too. There's probably a little bit of normal traffic mixed in. Here's the second top secret car of the weekend. What is this? It's a Hi-Ace, a top secret Hi-Ace. It looks pretty sweet. It's all custom inside. I'm waiting for my food, so I can't really go check out the Hi-Ace that close. Maybe I'll do it in another video because I don't live that far from the top secret. Their new garage and like ramen shop, so I'll go check them out later. So this place mostly serves seafood, but I didn't really feel like eating any seafood. So I got pad krapao musap, and then I also just got a Coke Zero that has World Cup Labubu on it for some reason. I found one of the coolest cars out of everything that I've seen so far on Beach Road. Like there's Skylines and RX-7s and all sorts of stuff like that. But you very rarely see Honda S660s here in Thailand. There's a few dozen of them, I think. I've never seen this white one before, and a lot of the other ones I've seen around Bangkok at other auto shows. I've driven one of these in Japan, north of Tokyo. They're super fun to drive. For a little K car, they have really good power, or it feels really good. It's not as good as my cappuccino because they are heavier, but the way that the car feels is really balanced. It's so fun driving one of these through the mountains outside of Tokyo on the way to Motegi. He's got spoon brakes on it too. That's pretty cool. I like this white like pearlescent. It looks really good on this, especially with the black wheels. It's got like this whole stormtrooper look to it. So this is one of the Thai super pickups. I'm not sure what all the modifications they do, but it's all got a lot of different bodywork going on. Like check out the air intake. This feeds right into the turbo, and then they've got the intercooler flat like this, and the radiator is down there, but they have an inlet right here, so it goes up and channels, the air comes out of the intercooler there to go up over the top of the truck. So it's almost in a V-mount, but not quite. And they've got big spoilers on them. So you see they've got this crossbar to brace the spoiler to get some downforce on there. And they've got oil coolers back here. So what was this one? I think these are both D-Maxes. But then there's Fords and Toyotas in this too. The hoods look fairly similar. This one looks cool with all the carbon fiber work on it. And then he's got driver cooling in the door. Or the other ones, some of the other ones have it like that. I want to find a decent spot to go sit at to watch this truck race because I missed it yesterday since they were racing in the rain and it was pouring so much that I just stayed in my hotel room until it stopped. I didn't really see a point in getting all geared up to ride down the street to come over here and then get to a grandstand that doesn't have a real cover. They only have like shade covers on the grandstands around here, so you're just gonna sit there and get wet. It was easier just to sit in the room for another hour. Well, here's Bang Saen Beach. It looks okay, but there's a lot of trash over here. I didn't expect all this trash. It looks like a Vietnamese beach almost. Seeing all this trash over here, this doesn't really look like a beach I would want to swim at. So they've got a lot of vendor stuff over there. Like they had some like Total Tools and some other things. Right here we have ECU shop. And they've got 3 of their Honda Dios that look really nice. I actually need to get an ECU from these guys for my MSX so I can tune it and get a big bore kit. But then there's also just the typical food vendors that they have on the beach out here all the time. There's tons of stuff to check out over here in the vendor area. And then you just walk right through it to go to turn 18 and go to the grandstands over there. I just got a drink from the Idemitsu booth. It's like a Slurpee or slushy thing. I think it's like cherry flavor. It's pretty good. Wow, that was crazy. They had a pile up in one of the turns and no one could get by, so there's cars with just pieces falling off of them. Oh, that car just stopped at the 50 mark down there. Didn't make it back to the pits. He's so close. But it's really crowded here today. I could barely get a seat. There's nothing at turn 19 or 18, and then over here, like, it's just huge crowd. There's nowhere to sit. Okay, I'm trying to change to a different spot with a better view. But there's this silver truck that's just driving around with its bumper hanging off. I mean, the whole bumper is like the whole front of the truck, but it's just hanging off and scraping the ground. I don't know how it hasn't got like a meatball flag or black flag or something for that. Okay, I did just see that silver truck go by with the bumper taped on. There's a ton of tape all over the front of the truck now. Well, I was surprised that he didn't just come in right away with all that scraping. Like, he circulated for 3 laps, I think, with the bumper just hanging off. It's really kind of dumb. It's a big oil spill from turn 15 to 17. Check out this guy's setup to watch the race. That's awesome.
ทาง Race Control จะดำเนินการอย่างไร
Well, that's unfortunate. The class that I've been wanting to see just got red flagged. They only had like 4 good laps and then someone crashed real hard into a barrier. It's pretty weird that this race is red flagged, but these guys are still circulating behind the safety car. So it's more like a double yellow when they put the red flag out there. It just seems like they don't know what a red flag is supposed to be in this series. So I think this Porsche race is the best race of the weekend. It's between this and the trucks, but these are the fastest cars too, so it's so awesome being this close to the track. Wow, check out this Carrera Cup chassis. They totally stripped this car down. I don't know if it's a spare, but it's got some damage right here, but I didn't see any other damage around the car, but it's full of damaged parts too. A little confused why they have it all stripped down like this. Maybe it's a spare, maybe not. I didn't see another car that had this livery on it. Maybe it's just there to get packed up to get shipped to the next race. Well, it looks like everyone's packing up and leaving, so I'm going to do the same. This was a really fun but exhausting weekend. There was a lot of exciting racing throughout the weekend. My favorite races were the Porsche Carrera Cup and the Thailand Super Pickups. Let me know what your favorite race was in the comments down below, or if this is an event that you would want to add to your bucket list and come to someday. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.